Good morning, Nigerians. I said make I shook mouth put for the matter where then they talk about Igbos being extraordinarily marginalized. Um, the truth be say, nobody, no sect don't be Senate president for this country than the Igbos. Nobody, no group of people, no tribe don't be Senate president past the Igbos. And history is here to prove it. When you talk about Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, he was the first ever Senate president that we had in this country. He was the first. So when a greater call in 1960 came, at that material time, he now handed over to Dennis Osadebe as the Senate president. Dennis Osadebe held sway from 1960 to 1963, still as the Senate president. And when he was leaving, he handed over to an Igbo man too, who was Nwafo Oruzu. Nwafo Oruzu now held power till 1966, 15 January, when Kaduna Nzogu and the five others struck in what we call the first coup in Nigeria, where they wanted, that claimed the lives of Tafawa Balewa, Ahmadu Bello, S.A. Akintola from the western region, and all of that. Though Nnamdi Azikiwe, Michael Okpara from the eastern region escaped, that arose the suspicion of the northern elites. That will be a class for another day. So when Nwafo Oruzu had it in 1966, if you come back from 1999 during the political dispensation of Olusegun Obasanjo, Obasanjo said he is going to run what we call a government of national unity as at his political dispensation in 1999. He said because he is an Hausa man, the president, and a Yoruba man, a Yoruba man the president, an Hausa man the vice president, the person of Atiku Abubakar, that an Igbo man must be, by virtue of the government of national unity, the Senate president. That was how they brought Evans Ewerem. Evans Ewerem became the Senate president until he stepped on the toe of Obasanjo. When he was removed, that was how they brought the almighty Chuba or Kadibu. Some people don't know, say Chuba or Kadibu is the most educated president in the history of Nigeria. The man overgo school, and that was why at first he was supposed to be the Senate president before Evans Ewerem, but Obasanjo never wanted him. But all things being equal, when Evans was removed, Obasanjo never wanted the man from Uguta, Aton Zeribe. So that was how they fall back to Chuba Kadibu, who had power, had the position. And it was by virtue of the motion that was moved in the House by Aton Zeribe for the impeachment of Obasanjo. And Obasanjo saw it as an affront that, the Senate president, in your capacity, someone is moving for my impeachment. You did not call him to order. You did not reprimand him or suspend him or what have you. So he saw it as a calculated attempt by the duo to impeach him. So as a master planner, where Obasanjo be now, we know that was how they kicked out Chuba or Kadibu, that led to a 39 years old boy as at then. He has been the youngest ever Senate president in the history of Nigeria to put on that shoe, the person of pious and impious. Pious and impious. So that was how Pius finished the remaining year of that political dispensation, which was within the ambit of it ended in 2003. So when we came back to the second tenure of Obasanjo, what happened? They brought in Dolphus Wabara. Dolphus Wabara had sway within that material time. And the same one for Dolphus Wabara also stepped on the toe for Obasanjo. And Obasanjo also removed him. That led to the bringing in of Ken Nnamani. So if you look at the political trajectory relating it to the eastern region, you see that they have held the position of the Senate president than any other people in Nigeria. Though I may agree with them that in some areas, then they marginalize them. At least an Igbo man should be our president for once, so that we know that yes, because after the time of Nnamdi Azikiwe now, the Igbo have not held that very gracious position to be the number one citizen of Nigeria. So it calls for concern. I think they should allow the Igbos to be the president for once this period, and let's see what they will bring to the table. So, but I don't agree that they are extraordinarily marginalized. That word should be expunged. In some cases, they are marginalized, but not in its totality, because I think they are who is who in this country. They participate in decision making and what have you, and they are the biggest importer and exporters in the country. So we respect them greatly. So I think we need to remove the extraordinarily marginalized. But as time goes on, we will talk about what what Nigeria really need to do for, because I am one of those who don't agree that we should separate as a nation. We are not bigger than China, but there is something Nigeria really needs to do. If Nigeria do that thing, at least I think we will have a headway, and everybody will be happy in the country and bring back their belief to the Nigerian spirit. It's alright, that person will get sense, they make sense. I salute you all. Make we go find our daily bread.